Is that your camera?
No.
Is your camera?
No,
Something's
flashing.
Why is it? Yeah.
Hit the light.
It's the ghost.
There is no ghost.
You know that?
Mom, are you serious? You have to.
We don't have
Ashley
to
thinks
go.
there's a ghost too.
Well, I don't believe in ghosts. But
Neither do I. But
No!
What are you talking about?
Mom!
you didn't warn your boyfriend and his son before you let them move
Okay,
in your
Al,
scary
I've been
haunted house?
telling Jim for 2 years that this house is haunted.
Okay,
Oh,
Al,
okay.
here's what you should do. Sometime over a weekend or something. Have it go around the house and ask questions.
Ask your dad what happened on Friday night.
What happened?
Yeah, ask your dad what happened on Friday night.
Happened to
Then
all
tell me
three
the
of
house
us.
isn't
I want to
haunted.
hear that.
All three of us.
Uneventful.
Tell me.
He heard steps upstairs, and you've heard that,
I'm
right?
all alone Friday night.
I've heard it too.
All of a sudden I hear footsteps upstairs. And I swear to God, I ain't lying to you about it.
Yeah.
You think I'm nuts.
No, I've heard that too.
I've heard it
thought
too.
It
And
sounds
I'm
like
a
somebody's
cynic.
walking upstairs.
Where? What room?
Right above. Like
Don't worry.
Allie's
Your
room.
old room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Yeah, your old room, which is where Allie's living now.
Well, and then
Right
the-
next to your
and then the
room.
stairs creak.
So,
Yeah.
Really?
You heard the
Yeah,
stairs
like,
creak.
and it,
Oh my God.
it wasn't like a one creak, it was like a creak, creak,
Oh my
creak.
god.
I hear the stairs creak
And
all
I'm
the
going,
time.
wow,
See, that's
Jim,
this is wild.
Jim,
You don't believe
Those
it,
ones?
and I know I can tell. You've got to be
Oh,
here.
God.
I'm a cynic. I never believe this stuff.
I
those stairs,
But
Yeah.
those stairs creak all the time. I'm sitting on the couch, I'll freak out and like face the stairs because I'll get scared.
the dog will be barking
Oh,
at the
yeah.
wall.
Yep, she's done that before.
Like she'll be standing up here, and all of a sudden she'll be barking at this wall, and there's nothing over at that wall.
Or she'll be like here and the blinds will be closed and there'll be
I
nobody
mean, you
over there.
can't,
She'll
you
just
can't
bark at the
see
window.
nothing. You know,
Well,
it
duh,
just creeps
go-
you out a little bit.
no, you can't see.
She
ghosts.
likes us. That's what I've always
Back
said.
here, the woman.
Because I just do. I think it's the one that used to live here.
Yeah, it's weird.
I always think it's the man that the man.
But
that
I'm a
lives in the
cynic, Dad.
kitchen.
I have never believed this stuff. I've lived in many houses. I've never. But there's something. It's weird.
Did you hear one time something was happening at your door too when you had family in the room with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but then somebody whispered in my ear.
No way. Now you're making it. You're making it
Well,
up.
like,
Oh,
Well, let me ask you something.
It was like,
You're making
make
it.
sure Allison behave.
What, Grandpa?
You're all telling individual stories.
Right.
I have never had any experiences.
yes, you have.
Is there anybody here that
No,
with you
I
that
have
night?
not.
Yeah,
The
we
PlayStation,
Is there anybody here with you?
your bedroom door.
No, I've
Two
just-
stories that you
Well,
told
Allie
last
and Jen
weekend.
What
were
bed?
home
My bedroom
when the door
door?
started.
Remember you
Well,
said that you
Oh,
had
that.
closed it before you went to
I
bed?
think you remember
and
that,
woke up in
'cause
the
I think
morning
she
it was open.
You were
I
talking
should-
to her
I
on
could
the
have just
phone.
left it open.
You said
By
you
I
did.
mistake.
think so. That night when the door was going like this, and I was talking to you on the phone. That's what it was.
Whenever I've heard noises, I've usually been in the living room watching TV.
Me
Not
too.
on here.
And
By
the
yourself,
pets are
but-
both
but-
in the living room.
Yeah. See, it's always, it's,
I'll be like.
so you're all telling individual stories. I'm not hearing anybody talking to you about, remember that night when we were sitting around?
Right.
Why doesn't this happen when there's a group?
Do you think we're
Why
nuts?
doesn't it happen when it's just, why does it only happen when just
But
one?
why do we all
group?
hear it? I mean, we do.
And we're all hearing the exact same thing.
Well,
Footsteps
nobody's
upstairs.
ever seen the light shut off though. Like that was
No.
extremely creepy. Like
Who
I
was
was
the first-
standing there texting.
who was the
and
first
all
one to
of a
hear
sudden,
Did
like, me
you,
or
did you
Ashley.
tell her
The
about
deaf one. No,
Did
I
What?
this is the deaf one.
Ashley
Yeah,
was
I
the
hear it. It
first.
must exist. I think I
it?
hear it.
No, but okay, but did you tell
I don't
anybody
know,
about
did
it?
I don't think, I mean, because I always thought it was just a weird creaky noises of the house. I think Mom, I don't know, I
I
feel like
recently
Mom said
started
something and then I'm like,
I
yeah, I've
said
heard that
something,
before.
yep, and then you said you heard it,
I-
and Allison keeps saying, Ellie,
That's
you've been saying
fine.
for 5 years.
Because
this
we
house
were
is
talking, we
weird.
were like, well, don't tell Allison, she'll get too scared.
Wow. Allie's been saying for 5 years this place has been haunted.
And you think
But I told Ashley not to tell you because you're going to freak out and never sleep.
Oh, Chuck, what do you think?
Well,
You
my
going nuts?
horse. Like I swear to God, that's not.
I'm not going nuts.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of stories. That's all I have to go.
You come over here one night.
I hear stories all the time.
I put it up as to the age of the house.
So
yeah,
what?
that's kind of what I would think. Because I don't believe in it, so.
I don't believe in
But
it
it's kind of weird
either.
when everyone hears
You might want to do a history check on
I
this
do
place.
in a way,
I don't.
but
Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe in that crap at all.
the crayers creaking. That's old age of the house. I mean, those stairs.
Even if it
Those
creaking
stairs
like
You
a
could
tipped
tiptoe
up,
up them stairs and they'd creak.
a creaking step.
Yeah, you know, yeah, things get old.
Like, I bet you there's the stairs on the other side of the wall in Bing's.
See,
in
that's
Hodges'
what I always
place.
thought too, that
If
it
somebody
was a
walks
neighbor.
up it,
Yeah.
these creak.
That's one
I
of my.
thought that too.
Yep.
There, I debugged that one.
Bingo.
or debunk that
I
one.
always use a
Well,
finger
what
with
about the
someone
light?
over there.
What about
Whenever-
the footsteps upstairs?
Yeah, whenever it happened and I was home alone, I was like, oh, it must be next
I don't know
door.
what to think about
But
that.
then Mom, I mean, I think you
Other
and said that it
people- other
sounds
people
like it's
walking.
out.
It sounds like it's
From other
in
houses.
Allison's room.
Yeah.
Vibrations from the
Ashley
other
has.
house.
Do you know what sympathetic vibrations are?
Is that what you?
You know what I'm talking about? I'm not talking about any emotion here.
Right. No, what is it?
Well, let's say that someone next door is doing that, and those vibrations travel here, just enough to be audible.
Bingo. Another one debunked.
That's a possibility. Here's the thing: is that okay?
That light turning
You
on.
have these experiences, and you say,
Bad
"Ah,
service.
house must be haunted."
Well, I don't say that. I say
No, but
actually-
but that's what you're implying.
Okay.
And all I'm saying is, did you consider other explanations, or do you
But
jump
that's
right
no
to that
fun,
one?
Grandpa.
That's it. Okay. There you go. It's ghost stories, and I love a good ghost story too.
I love ghost stories.
But you'll never convince me that it's
My
something
no.
supernatural.
Until something I actually see something.
Yeah, until some like a
Or
picture.
something-
Yeah, something like an
Some people-
apparition.
Yeah.
Even if you do,
What
I
if-
want photographic
What if I
evidence.
thought it?
Oh,
thought
shut
it-
up. What
You
if-
whip out your camera and you take a picture of it.
What if Jim, here's one, run downstairs and then here's glass shatter, and then run back up the stairs, and then it turns out someone could have punched the picture. Would that be proof?
Well, I'd have to see the broken glass, and I'd have to know how it was broken.
What if I thought
I
it?
could go and punch. I could come over here sometime. I have keys. Come over here, and I might come over here sometime. Come in, punch the glass out of a picture, and say, "I was over here this afternoon to do something." And all of a sudden, I heard this glass break, and I went into. I'll do it with that one there. How's that?
Okay.
And I went into the dining room. Like,
Well, not
there was
that
glasses out of that picture.
Yeah, neither one of me.
You guys are right. This place is haunted. Wow, wow.
Well, go on YouTube once.
And I-
ghost stories. There'll come a bunch of them.
If you ever live in a haunted house,
People are nuts. They'll fake these
call in a
things.
priest.
Yeah, go
One after another.
to Jane Randy's site. Just go to Jane Randy's site. I'm sure you'll find all kinds of things about that. He debunks all these things.
Yeah.
And some of these things are very, very persuasive.
Yeah, yeah.
Very, very persuasive. And he debunks them, and it's very clear. You know, when he gets through with it, he
Sure.
says, "Oh,
Yeah.
James Randy."
James Randi.
I've seen some of those where guys just go around, they'll debunk all of these.
Who's that?
Well, I don't know if it was him, but there was quite a few of them I was on YouTube.
He's-
where they debunked. Okay, this is nuts. I'm gonna debunk this, and then he'll do a video on that video and say this is how
Fact or
he
fake?
did this.
Yeah.
That's
He
all.
has $1 million, he offers $1 million reward out there to anybody who can demonstrate any kind of paranormal, supernatural phenomenon. $1 million, and it's sitting there. I mean, it's there. If anybody does it, they get the $1 million. And no one has yet done it. And some have tried.
Right.
I mean,
And
it
the oysters
fascinates me.
Right.
It really does. Fascinates
Yeah.
Me too.
But
Me too. Yeah.
until something actually happens to me or I see something, I'm not.
Like people walking across the stairs with you.
But then again, I mean, like I always
Like if I see someone walking on the ceiling,
it's-
you know,
yeah, white person walking.
Oh, hey!
paranormal activity, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I finally saw a haunting in Connecticut. Is that
Oh,
what
did you
were-
see that?
Yeah,
Was that
it was
freaky?
it was streaming on Netflix.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Isn't that a freaky movie?
yes it is.
Oh man, I jumped a few times in that.
Wait, so Grandpa, you're saying that, like, if one night I remember plugging my phone in, and then the next morning, like, it was unplugged,
But let me tell you, I've done that.
and then my door was open, so I'm not
You
sure.
sleepwalk. That happened to me a few times where I
Hey,
sleepwalked. Because I have sleepwalked. One time I woke up in the middle of it. But I was feeling kind of weird 'cause in my room. One day I went to bed and the next morning my alarm clock was unplugged and the plug-in was sitting on top of the dresser. I'm like, well, that's weird. And then the day
Oh,
after that,
same.
I must have been having a weird sleep because my DVD, which was in my DVD player, I fell asleep with it on. Woke up, the DVD was sitting on top of my DVD player. And I'm like, what's going on here? But then, I don't know, I do sleepwalk and I've woken up in the middle of that.
You've slept walked since you were.
So I must be
Slept-
But I don't sleepwalk. Do I, Mom?
I
Do I
have
sleepwalk?
I don't sleepwalk.
Well, that's the best explanation.
Well, if I do, if I did, which I don't, I think I remember. something.
Okay, my horse, then.
I don't. Zach,
My
you
horse?
wouldn't
Have you heard that story?
No.
I was sitting on the other side of the room reading, and in order
Either
for the
way,
horse
I
to
don't
like
see
make a
why.
noise, you have to press a button on its ear.
I have.
And I was on the other side of the room reading with music in,
You don't know.
and my horse went off, and nobody was around me. I was home alone. So
Ever slip
That was
walk?
probably like a
Slip walk?
short or something.
That's the battery.
it's not the battery, mom.
Yeah, it's something. That's
What?
What's that?
horse.
The goat.
You can see my horse. I'll bring it to you.
Well, okay.
And it was really, really fast. I called him freaking out because I was here all by myself.
Did you go to bed right away?
And I went to look to see where the pets were. Whitney was in her kennel and Sammy was outside. 'Cause I thought he was
Was the kennel open or closed?
kennel. She was in her kennel.
Was the door open or closed?
Close. She was.
Okay, that's, I think the best explanation for that is, again,
What?
and nothing, I'm just, you're cute. You're just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, that's, I put it on there on purpose.
For like,
Saving
I'll
that for later.
take it off at
Thanks,
Thanksgiving.
when he's hungry, I don't drive home.
Oh.
Right, it's gone.
Okay.
You're kidding.
It's
What
pretty.
is it?
It's frosting, orange frosting. Very easy to see.
Well, yeah,
Still
it's,
there?
Yeah, it is.
well, yeah, it's the color of my hunting hat.
But I want to know more about your explanation here.
Okay, I'll do
Are
that for
you
you in a
just
minute, yeah.
trying to kill for time? You don't know either, do you? You're scared now.
Yeah.
I
And the only
remember that.
other way,
Okay,
like,
it's
the
up, you
door
know.
has ever done
My
that before.
door's shaking!
I've never
I
heard
was,
the story do
I-
I've
that.
heard the door do that before when mom opens or slams the door down there. Like,
But it
I've
didn't
heard
do
the
it
door
like that,
shake.
That's already dead.
Okay,
Well, not
yep,
for a
sounds
while.
20, 25 times.
That is freaky.
Okay, it's,
What were you,
Yeah, it's
were
a
you like
simple-
crying? I would be
It's-
crying.
I just called him freaking out.
What did you do? Did you go to bed? I mean, I would not be able to sleep. Did you keep the light on?
I had him on the phone. I walked around the house.
Oh, yeah, she wouldn't let me off the phone either.
You didn't come over to his neighbor?
Well, what the heck?
I thought we'd make Bob come over.
I would have made someone come over at least.
See, the other day I came home and there was like a real vacuum line in the apartment next to mine. Well, down below. It
That was
sounded
just one of the
a
hoods trying to get out.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe someone tied up a guy to the couch and he's trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
Probably what it is. Okay, so
So what's your?
well, again, it's sympathetic vibration. Okay, let's say you have a truck goes by here with a loud muffler. And you may not be able to hear it, but it's, what is the sound but a vibration? Okay, so it's charged with a loud muffler, it's vibrating, and that door happens to be able to respond to that frequency just because of how, just because of the structure and composition and everything else. You've seen, you've experienced sympathetic vibrations before.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Okay. Simple as that. Simple as that. Truck goes by, boom, and it sets up the vibration in the door. And that's all it is.
how come it happened twice? Did the truck go back around?
Sure.
It did it a long time the first time and then a short time the second.
But again, it's...
Well, it
yeah,
probably
I mean-
noticed that you were freaked out. Didn't want to get you more mad.
No, but it's sensitive, that door, for whatever reason, for
5 years I've lived
composition.
here has never, ever, ever, ever.
Yep, yep, okay, so on this particular occasion, there was something out there that was giving off that exact same, giving off that frequency that that door can respond to. And it was the only time it
That works for
happened.
me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, really, that's a very reasonable.
It only works for you
explanation.
because you don't want that to happen to you again.
No, I mean,
And it never has. It's never
Well,
happened
okay,
again.
here-
Just
here-
that one time.
here's another example. A plane goes over your house, and your glasses start to jingle.
Yep.
Same thing,
Yep.
same exact thing. You hear your glasses jingle, and you think, what the hell's that?
Yeah.
Then you, oh, and you go on, oh, you listen, oh, the airplane's going over.
Yeah.
But if that didn't happen, you wouldn't be aware of the airplane going over.
No.
You become aware of the airplane going over because you're looking for an explanation for why the glasses are jingling. Because you don't immediately jump to the conclusion that that's paranormal or that there's a ghost that's doing it. But when the door does that, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's just
You know,
weird.
but it's still the same phenomenon.
Yeah.
It's just the exact same thing. And I